Warm sunshine blankets the Latverian capital this calm noon. At the highest tower, one man lies back in his beach chair. Not on the beach, but high up on the balcony of his tower. As he swirls a martini in his hand, he takes a deep, relaxed breath of fresh air. Unbeknownst to him, a pair of bony hands reach up from behind him, each with long black nails and blackened fingers. These hands creep up on their victim as a woman of purple skin and black lips, with big bendy horns growing out of her eye sockets, rises from behind his beach chair. Then, as if to strike like a mantis, she snatches up the man's sunglasses. He flinches from the sudden brightening of sunlight, then calmly looks at the woman.
Hello, brother.
Really?
Oh, don't tell me you really need these. With only one eye and all.
You're one to talk, Wanda. Your eye count is comparable to a sea urchin.
Shouldn't you be dressed? It is almost time for the luncheon.
Director Van Damme. Victor Van Damme sits up in his beach chair and turns to his secretary. He makes an effort to face him with his one functioning eye. Another one of your guests arrived.
Oh, did Spider-Man decide to surprise me?
I'm afraid not. Dr. Richards hasn't given any indication that he'll be arriving today.
Damn. Who's the latest to arrive?
Well, I'm not sure. He came down in a ball of fire. We thought he was an intruder until he showed us his invitation.
Enough. I think I know who this is.
You know, I think I sensed that guy touch down.
So you gonna tell me that?
Well, in any case, your luncheon is in 10 minutes. Anything we should do?
Make sure the cooks are on time to finish the feast. And give our guest a preparation notice in 5 minutes.
Yes, sir.
You're not going to disrupt our lunch, are you?
I am a voice of chaos, Victor Van Damme.
In due time, a monumental dining hall was set with a luxurious spread of various foods. With obsidian tiles for the floor, navy blue and white walls, and a chandelier as expensive as the average middle-class worker's house, this dining room was a place for kings. The dining room has many doors. From each one, a single person emerges and takes a seat seemingly made specifically for them. A figure clad in heavy metal, colored black and brass, emerges. He hovers inches over the ground, curiously with no visible means of propulsion, despite the clear technological superiority his armor sported. The many plates of metal emanate a thin sheet of fire seemingly from nowhere, while the glowing red of his eyes spit fire more liberally, puncturing through the stark white, skull-like face of his helmet. He takes a seat in a black and white chair, decorated in more spikes than his armor, but made with heat resistance in mind. A short, skinny man hovers down in his gratuitously large and comfy purple chair, lifted by the power of his magic cape. He appears nearly unassuming with a thick brown beard and long, lush hair, put off only by his green skin and glowing eyes of the same color. He sits cross-legged, dressed in dark blue and purple trappings of a worldly monk or wizard, dwarfed by his enormous seat. A tall man with long black hair and a salt and pepper beard approaches his seat. His outfit is practical, tactical even, sporting mostly black and blue, save for an eye-catching yellow scarf. His eyes are painted with a black streak running across, and mounted on each of his wrists are pointed black shields, which fold into themselves as he takes them off, placing them at the feet of his mostly understated chair. Few know that, despite his looks, he appears young for his age. Clad in all-black armor that appears organic, a woman, or something that looks like one, lumbers into the room. A symbol runs down both the front and back of her torso, making the image of a peculiar, elongated skull. She looks down at her seat, all black save for a white skull symbol matching her own, with large, jagged, milky eyes belonging to no earthly creature. She takes a seat, as the crimson mass on her head, appearing like her hair, moves itself aside. An old yet well-built gentleman levitates in, Clad in reddish copper-plated armor and a white helmet, overlaying his black and purple uniform that bears a red X on his chest, he levitates over his chair and gently sits himself in as he pulls the nearly all-metal seat forward. His purple cape lies draped over the back of his chair as two six-sided dice, both made of metal, levitate in a spiraling motion over his hand. Clad in regal, scale-patterned vibranium armor of seafoam green, violet purple, black, and gold decor, a pointy-eared patriarch practically struts into the dining hall. He settles into his seat with as many flamboyant motions as he can justify, spinning his great golden trident before letting the pommel hit the ground, sending a great thud echoing through the dining hall. Finally, Victor emerges and takes his seat at the far end of the table. He has adorned himself in black and white formals, his white double-breasted vest adorned with gold buttons and chains. Over all of it, a dark blue hooded cloak with a padded bearskin over the shoulders, and a golden mask in the visage of a human face made more rigid, save for a flat surface where an eye socket should be. He raises his arms as he makes his first proclamation.
Honorable guests, those of you who have made it, those of you who have taken me up on my offer, and hear me now. Honorable guests, welcome!
Every dish the food sits upon begins to light up with unique symbols and levitates less than an inch off the table. Victor pulls back his hood, his mask splitting apart before he removes it, revealing his face, his light scars, and his eye patch. He beckons with a hand motion, and a platter with an entire roasted boar hovers close to him. He takes the nearby utensils and carves off a chunk of meat.
Simply ask, and the food will come to you.
As everyone begins to dish up, the yellow-scarfed soldier looks next to him at an empty seat bearing the symbol of a downward-facing spider, with a number 4 making up its abdomen. Just as well, he takes note of the many other empty seats. He looks at Victor.
Are we expecting more people?
I'm afraid not. Still, should any of my missing guests change their mind, their seats remain for the future.
And what about us? Are we a big enough group?
Of course. The size of the group isn't what matters. It's the people in it. I believe the people here more than compensate for those missing.
Nice save.
Thank you. I would like the newest members of my project to get to know each other. Personally, I mean. Perhaps I can do the honor of introducing all of you. Get the ball rolling, as it were.
There is silence as everyone settles in, looking at Victor, not knowing who's first or who is introducing whom. Victor stands, sliding his chair backwards.
My name is Victor Van Damme, Prime Minister to the Latverian Republic, and Director of the Global Latverian Association of Information and Valuables to Earth Agency, or Glaive Agency, if you are so inclined. But you knew that already.
The scarfed soldier observes a devious creature slinking behind the seats of some of his fellow attendants. It's Wanda. Unsure of how to react, he keeps quiet.
How about one of the more infamous among you? Here sits James Buchanan Barnes, known better as the soldier with no weapons, the hero with no country, the nomad. But he prefers the name Bucky.
Among friends.
Yes, I've heard of you, Nomad. You did some work in Egypt, yes?
Yep.
The Moon Knight speaks highly of you. She seems to think you'd be well suited for the mantle after her time has passed.
Flattering. But serving a country, king, or god kinda goes against my whole mission.
If I'm not mistaken, you are well acquainted with Miss Romanoff as well, yes?
Bucky looks across the table to the woman in living armor. Their gazes meet as the room remains silent for mere seconds.
We've worked together.
Speaking of whom, all may turn your attention to Natasha Romanoff, the Punisher. Be not afraid of her armor, it is friendly.
Don't turn your attention towards me.
Hulk recognizes your friend. It's a Clintar. They are powerful and dangerous.
We're only dangerous when we want to be.
You have my attention, Miss Romanoff. You are as unique as you are powerful.
You're making me want to be dangerous, Fishbones.
Natasha doesn't even notice the cut of steak levitating off her plate as she talks. Does Punisher have control over her friend?
Control? No, we're a team. A symbiotic duo.
Hulk hopes it stays that way. for everyone's sake.
Everyone, let me formally introduce a man who mentored me in the art of sorcery. The Sorcerer Supreme, the Maestro of Magic, Robert Bruce Banner, and his good friend, the Hulk.
Banner isn't here. He had other matters to attend to. Banner's astral form is in the Sanctum Sanctorum.
Ah, my mistake. While you're here, Green Supreme, I specifically requested everyone show up fully outfitted.
Hulk is fully dressed.
Well, if you don't want me to call you by that embarrassing nickname, perhaps you'd like to fit into your seat a little better.
Hulk rolls his eyes, then closes them, his cape letting him levitate a foot off his chair as he crosses his legs in a meditative position. As he inhales through his nose for 4 seconds, his body begins to grow and reshape. His clothes occasionally shimmer with a green magical light as they too reshape themselves to fit his changing frame. All things except his cape, which lazily slides down his shoulders. After his slow inhale, he holds his breath for 4 seconds, then exhales for another 4. Enough time for his transformation into a 9-foot-tall brute to finish. He looks back at Victor.
Better?
Significantly.
Hold on. I remember you now. Huh. Me too. Hulk smashed Ghost Rider. Not my name. And to be fair, I hurt you pretty bad too. Hulk would have banished you for good. Oh, and what? You were holding back? Hulk learned you were a hero. Ghost Rider has good handle on Spirit of Vengeance.
And what an exciting hero he is. Everyone, this is Anthony, or Tony Stark, keeper of Zerthos, Spirit of Vengeance, and the holder of the mantle, Ghost Rider.
For the record, I call myself Iron Vengeance. I wanted to go for Iron Man, but with the whole vengeful demon spirit shtick, I thought I'd add a little more spice to that dish.
He is also an MIT graduate, an accomplished inventor, and recently the CEO of Stark Industries.
Well, now I have nothing to boast about.
Surprised to see a man of your standing do some active good in the world.
Oh, what? Rich people just don't have empathy, right?
It takes cruelty to reach grand heights.
I didn't choose to end up where I am.
That's some pretty accusatory philosophy coming from you.
I'm not proud of my younger self.
So, let us focus on his current self. The man before you has gone by many names, 2 of which are the names of but a few of mutant education centers he has founded. Everyone please welcome Magneto, Lord Regent of Krakoa and founder of the X-Men.
You're a terrorist.
Mr. Barnes, please.
No. And as for you, Mr. Barnes, I would figure you would have at least a little sympathy for my cause. Unless, of course, you're not as impartial as you say you are. What? Never really hung up the stars and stripes?
The entire table goes quiet as many eyes lock onto Bucky.
Well, it's like you said. I'm not exactly fond of who I used to be.
Then you would do best not to judge others by their past.
We're not the same.
Typical of a non-mutant!
That's enough! Both of you!
Everything settles down quietly for a moment.
Are we going to have a pleasant luncheon together?
I suppose I could be less harsh towards who is trying to take my helmet?
Hello, Father.
Wanda.
Father?
Your daughter is the Scarlet Devil.
She's also my half-sister.
You can't be serious.
She was one of Apocalypse's horsemen.
Was. I am teaching her to control her powers. I promise you all she is harmless here.
Or am I?
This family dynamic has messed the hell up. No, I'm not going to eat them.
Excuse you?
Is she a part of your little dream team, too?
Well, no. She is not ready yet.
All right. Then I can tolerate her. For now.
Well, since Victor has taken too long to introduce me,
I was saving you for last.
I am Namor, King of Atlantis, scion to Poseidon and the Divine Triumvirate. You are all honored to meet me.
I don't feel honored.
Oh, I suppose it is I who must honor you.
I prefer to humble you.
The King of Atlantis and the Lord Regent of Krakoa. Are you sure this isn't some diplomatic scheme?
Nothing like that, Magnus.
I remember that when you bring the Black Panther and the Moon Knight into the fold.
I may have extended the offer to the whole Divine Triumvirate.
Shameless.
But I promise it's more than just bringing together the nations.
Then what is this all for? You came to me saying you required my skills and admired my philosophy. And now here I am having lunch with a bunch of other superheroes like myself, whom I'm assuming you told the same thing to. What are we really all doing here, Victor?
I'm wondering the same thing.
A stagnant quiet falls over the room as Wanda settles at the far end of the table with a bunch of grapes.
Well, let me put it like this. The Glaive Agency can only do so much with thousands of men and women, cutting-edge surveillance technology, and advanced arsenal. Some problems in the world are far too extraordinary for the ordinary man, no matter their training. So I decided to create the Avengers Initiative, a way to gather a small elite force of unique, extraordinary individuals to deal with extraordinary problems. Ones that could threaten the entire world if left unchecked.
And that's us.
It is.
Victor's secretary enters the room, whispering something to him before leaving. He looks over at the table of guests quietly.
I will begin the briefing for our first mission after lunch. I encourage you to talk amongst yourselves as I take a brief absence from this table.
Victor stands up and leaves the table. The rest of the guests look around at each other awkwardly.
Perhaps a game of 20 questions to break the ice.
A mechanical door slides open, and Victor steps through, entering a dark lounging space. He removes his mask and unhoods himself, looking straight forward into the empty room.
There's a bit of tension between them. I understand. But they all have a degree of flexibility and agreeability. Given time, I guarantee they will work wonders together.
I'm not concerned about their teamwork skills. Are they formidable?
Without a doubt, Mr. Barnes in particular is not to be underestimated.
I hope you're right. I need good warriors.
I know I am right. Unlike you, I've been living in this world my whole life. I know what they are capable of.
Good. Asgard won't save itself from peril. And if Ultron the Living Destroyer goes unchallenged for too long, well, it'll be your problem too.
Why couldn't you wait to speak to me? I'm in the middle of my luncheon.
It's just a brief visit. I came to deliver on my end of the bargain.
Out of thin air, a tall, slender man of blue skin and piercing green eyes appears. Draped in glorious royal attire with lavish amounts of gold trim and decals, he places down a heavy metal crate with a top handle. Victor leans away as the massive, curved horns of Loki's helmet nearly hit him in the face, and he stands straight once again. Victor opens it up and grabs one of its contents. An ingot of gold. Or is it?
Uru metal, as promised.
Very good. If it does as you say it does, I will make wonderful use of this material.
Good luck. It takes the heart of a dying star to properly use it.
Really now? Well, you just saved me 20 years of research.
I could be lying.
If you were lying, you wouldn't say that you could be.
I look forward to meeting your Avengers, whenever that may be.
Stay patient. At least let them save our world before making them save yours.
As Victor re-enters the dining hall, he's greeted by the sound of laughter and conversation. Upon passing the doorway, he silently beholds the pleasant exchanges between the company he had brought together. Most curiously, Wanda was sitting quietly in Victor's seat. They were becoming comfortable. Victor smiles as he walks into the room.
My apologies, everyone. Some urgent business came up.
Oh, no worries. We were having fun without you.
May I have my seat back, Wanda? Well now, enjoy the rest of the luncheon while you can. Our briefing will begin soon.
About an hour passes before plates are cleared, glasses are emptied, and the table is cleaned up. The group of meta-human individuals then migrates to a new room, one much smaller with more technical doodads. A projector powers on, and Victor begins his presentation.
Our first mission to deal with is a threat most of you may be familiar with. We have discovered many corporations around the world, such as Amertech, Advanced Idea Mechanics, and the Roxxon Corporation, have all been in cahoots with one organization, The Weapon X program.
I knew these companies were connected somehow. But to tie them to the Weapon X program... despicable. I should have known the production of Sentinels was a conspiracy from the start. I will crush them myself!
There's more. The Weapon X program is a division of Cabal known as Hydra. You would know all about them, wouldn't you, Nomad?
I'm familiar.
How do you expect to take them down? I've been chipping away at them for years and made little difference. If your glaive agency isn't enough, what hope do we have?
You are no longer alone. You are not the Punisher. You are not the Submariner. You are not the Sorcerer Supreme. You are a team. The greatest. You are the Avengers.
The team of heroes, the Avengers, all look around at each other. Natasha and Bucky meet each other's gaze. They both grin lightly. Maybe it's because of how corny their director was being. Or perhaps it's because of the prospect of working together again. Bucky breaks eye contact.
So what do we do?
A table lights up with holographic images as Victor begins to explain.
Well, we've pinpointed some of their major hideouts.